Hello, my name is Karen Drew. We're all college students here, right? Think about it for a moment. You just graduated from college. You're ready to start looking for a job or to apply for that promotion. You spent a lot of time, money, and effort to get your degree just to get to this point. Think about what this degree means to you. It means a lot, doesn't it? Well, what if I told you that all of that will mean nothing if you cannot effectively craft just one or two brief sentences at the very beginning of your resume? I'm talking about the objective statement. It's what hiring managers use to determine whether your resume is even worthy of their time. Why is that important? According to Caleb Frankel, author of Resume Writing in the Digital Age, the average employer spends just 10 seconds actually looking at your resume. Puts a lot into perspective, doesn't it? Well, it should. For those of you who tuned in to my last talk on resume formats, you know that I've been working as a hiring manager for 11 years, and I can certainly say I've reviewed a resume in 10 seconds or less. That's why I feel it's extremely important to warn you that using an objective on your resume can hurt rather than help you in your job search. I'd also like to make some suggestions on what else you can use to really keep the attention and interest of potential employers. Now, believe it or not, resume objectives have actually been a hot topic of debate in the hiring community, so let's take a look. Resume objectives can pigeonhole a candidate. According to Vivian Jiang's article in Business Insider, 6 controversial resume rules that even recruiters can't agree on, experts against the use of resume objectives say that it can inadvertently cause hiring managers to pass a candidate by, assuming they're only interested in one type of position. Let's take a look at an objective example that I created. Let's say it's for a rookie police officer who's seeking experience as a beat cop but really wants to become a detective. Looking at this objective statement, the chief of police may pass this individual by, thinking that he or she is not going to be happy as a beat cop and will go somewhere else to become a detective. It's for this very reason that in his book, A Resume Makeover, author John J. Marcus recommends just totally omitting objectives from your resume, unless you're specifically seeking one specific position. Not convinced? Let's take a look at the other side of the argument. Resume objectives can certainly be a helpful introduction to potential employers, but they're not as helpful as you think. Jiang also spoke with experts who are for the use of resume objectives, who argue that by stating who you are and what you're looking for, it best provides opportunities for an employer to take a look at where you fit in within their organization. It actually has the opposite effect, according to certified workforce development professional Kimberly Myers. In her 2014 LinkedIn article, Resumes, Objective or Not, she states that when resume objectives are written this way, they actually divert attention away from the employer's goals and they focus more on the candidate's personal goals. Now, Myers says, to be blunt, employers just don't care about that at this stage, and they're likely to move on to a candidate who more effectively conveys how their skills bring value to the organization. So let's take a look at the same objective statement, but let's tailor it to the beat cop position. If you ask Myers about this, she would say that the chief of police doesn't care if this individual wants to become a detective one day. She or he just wants to know how their skills will bring value to the department if hired. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. So you're telling me that it's a bad idea to use an objective on my resume. And even when it's a good idea, it's a bad one. So what would you have me do? According to an article in College Student Journal, How to Write a Knockout Resume to Differentiate Yourself, experts prefer a summary of qualifications or professional profile that focuses on how your skills can add value. So let's take a look at our sample objective statements and let's compare them to a professional profile. Take a look. Tell me, which one would you read and which one would you throw away? I don't know about you, but example B is what I'm going to spend my 10 seconds on. If you agree, then you may consider ditching that potentially ineffective resume objective the next time you apply for a job. Whereas objectives do have their advantages in introducing yourself to a potential employer, gaining and keeping their attention and interest, this isn't one of them. You're better off showing your unique skills and experience and how they will bring value through a professional profile or summary. Thank you again so much for spending your time with me today. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors, and remember, every time you submit a resume to a job, you're just 10 seconds away from everything you've studied so hard to achieve. Make every one of them count.